Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crypto Bro, about to start this live stream. Just waiting for some people to pull up real quick. So enjoy the tunes. I made them. If you're watching this on the flip, just like I always say, speed up. Grab that slider. Don't just sit here unless you're enjoying the vibe. Shout outs to you. But yeah, speed it up. Also, if you want to watch it on the quick flip, make sure that you speed up the video in general to like 1.25. You can get all the information in because we might be here for a while. But just dropping some links. Be right back. Alright, let's just go ahead and turn down this music here. Fuck it. If you're here, you're here. What's up, y'all? What's up, world? What's up, internet? What's up, YouTube land? This your boy, Crypto Bro, coming back again with another daily dose of some Zen. Going to kind of update you on what I spoke about yesterday. And like I said last week, really going to try my best to try to make these daily videos during the weekdays, just to give a perspective from someone who's pretty involved, I guess, in the Zen community, as well as in the Zen products. So kind of get my perspective of how I'm going, I guess you can say, long on Zen. But I still have that DBxen in me. So we still are, how we get into the bag, you feel me? Like, how can we still create some more value with our crypto while finding these safer plays so that we can store our value, after we go out and we run over a bunch of hot lava rocks, right? That's kind of like the DBxen play. And I've seen some DBxen plays pop up on Twitter yesterday. I guess maybe just like the DXN hype and Zen going up, it's getting people hyped and thinking of different things. So we're just going to analyze two of them that I think there might be some opportunity, but at the same time, it's DBxen world, burn responsibly. Don't, go out there and just throw your Zen away. That's what people want you to do. So, be smart with it, just like you would anything else. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's jump in. Let me make sure I didn't even actually see if I'm in this frame. Let's go. We out there? We out here? All right, we in here. So right now, I got up the Zen chart. I was saying yesterday that I think we would have a down style of a week. And then, of course, because I said it, the chart decided to take off and go the opposite direction. So this blue line is what I drew yesterday. Let's go ahead and just make this bigger. It's easier to see. I kind of was thinking yesterday around this time that we would see a sell-off versus a rally. But I've always, if my previous videos have said that this blue box here is a possible idea for Zen, where we have a heavy resistance at 4 zeros or 5 zeros and a 4. That's just like running backwards here. We can see on the Zen chart. The reason why I say it's heavy resistance is because we actually had a run up. So the first time we got to this area, when we got down here, we had like a fake out where they dumped the price, they pumped it, and then they faked out and we went all the way down. But then what was cool about, like I said, it's cool to watch the Zen chart because you can see, you're like getting to know, or you're getting very familiar with the patterns of the sellers, because now you can understand what the market current is to where your position is, right? Everybody's gonna have their own position in Zen because Zen's about mass adoption. So your story doesn't matter, unfortunately. My story doesn't matter either. It's gonna be billions of people's stories in Zen land. So technically, you could look at the chart as like a heartbeat, just like I said in my previous videos. But it's cool to get on board with charts like this because unlike a pump and dump chart, you're gonna see momentum, right? Where people are gonna gather the momentum, and then they're gonna, shake out the people who can't notice that there's been a momentum change. So what happened here in the this region was we had a momentum of like vibe, like, oh, let's go north, and then a nice sell-off candle. And we're looking at the 4 hours, so this is a good amount of data throughout the day to really see that there was a lot of sellers here. Now, we'll notice here on this rally from this low, uh, which we're not too far from right now. That might even be another good spot to keep your eye on. But as you can see from this rally here, we had a candle wick that definitely went back up and tested this area, which, like I said, the reason why this is special is because Zen was it's the forever down coin, and for some reason, it tried to forever up right here. It tried to forever up, but we were very early. This is December 12th, 22. Very early times. Lots of Zen being minted and being sold, day mentors and things like that. There's a lot of just stuff going on that provided that sell pressure in that particular time frame. But you can see here on the first rally back up to try to test something, this was actually a resistance. Knock this down, and then we'll go back up here, and then we have some chop, right? Which then turns back into resistance. So 4-5, in my opinion, that's 5 zeros and a 4. I think is a true resistance area, and there's the possibility that we go up and try to test that out. That's why I put that big old red line there, and that would be 500% from the bottom for Zen. So we'll see if we can get there. Everybody, it's like climbing a big ass mountain with a bunch of people behind you, and like every time somebody like buys, it's like latching another human onto the like chain of humans going up the mountain. But we'll see if we can get up there. There, the whales do whatever they want to do. If you're not buying, then you must be supplying, and if you're not supplying, then kick back, get chill, stake yours in, use yours in. We'll talk about ways for you to use it, but like figure out what you need to do with it. But probably not the best time to play the chart game. There could be some whale action going here because it's bubbling. See, like these little sell-offs here on the 4, man. But again, my analysis on Zen being a down week is based off of the weekly right now, and how we have a very nice week concept that can take place. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I could be, straight capping. I just wanted to take that off there. But like you'll see here, I mean, I wouldn't be super bullish and be like we're gonna bust through, but it'd be cool too if we did get up to this 5 zeros and a 4 area, and then we did have like more of our sell-off after that, because then that would really give us a confirmation that whenever in space and time Zen does get above this region, that is like full confirmation mode that like it's game time. So it's a good and a bad. The good is that, like I said, if it gets rejected, there's going to be opportunities for the lows. But the bad is that if it gets rejected, you just bought, like that sucks. But luckily we got these things over here. So let's look at DXN real quick. Let's look at that shit. Let's look. Let's look. What's up, chat? What's up to all the homies that are pulling up? Shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to the person that sent me some DXN. I was very grateful if you're watching this now or later. I really appreciate that. I went ahead and I staked that because I'm gonna keep it real, and that was more than enough for of a thank you. So thank you, bro. But what's up? We got Hex and more up in the chat. We got Tony. What up, L Matrix? We got Wilo. Yo, what's up, Throwbacks? That's the OG right there. Hey, Kindness in the stream. Yo, me and Kindness gonna chat tomorrow, guys. So be on board for that one. My guy Breaking Free, what's up, bro? Optimus Prime, always good to see your 2006 username. Keep it lit with the numbers and the letters. You feel me? Like that's that vintage right there. We got Real Money Inc. What's up? What's up? What you think Zen will ever do another? What do I think Zen will ever do another all-time low? Now, that's actually a good segue because I don't think it'll be back. I think we could come back down here maybe and maybe do another like one of these, but there would need to be some reason for people to give up. Right now, there's a lot of hopium, a lot of euphoria mixed in with the hopium, and then there's a lot of confidence. So all of three of those together is a crazy magic potion, and I hope we can see some better lows. But really, what your opportunity is right now is gas, because you can be minting Zen. Oops, I'm about to show you guys something. About to show you something. But what you could be minting Zen, and you could be saving on the idea that gas is going to go up one day, and ETH is going to go up one day. So there's like two different ways, you really can be looking at it. But I feel because gas has not stopped going up, that when it comes to the Zen world, the all-time low again would be like capitulation. Everybody's selling at this moment. Another thing I was paying attention to is the pool is getting really low of Zen in the USDC area. Now, what's special about this is that USDC is a little bit more tangible. A lot of people have that in their wallets or have that on an exchange. So it's good to see this pool going down in liquidity, at least for the Zen, because then it really speaks to the type of people that are getting in right now, which are people that are trying to find out what is Zen. So then we can go ahead and look at like the ETH pool. My ETH Zen chart's a little bit calmer. Feel me? Much calmer. This one looks like we're about to just moon, which will be fire. But we got a lot of ground to cover before we can just be like full confirmation. And that's the best part about learning, because who you want to be here at the bottom when the smoke of the rocket is fizzling. You want to be in that area. You don't want to be up here. So shout outs to you because you're super duper early, man. This is like, why are you even caring about this at all? You can see here on the ETH chart, it's just so bullish. The weekly is under, RSI, or like we're still in that underbought state on weeks. Like we could go weeks of people buying Zen before Zen is overbought, and that's because of this the burn pressure. You'll see over here we have 146 billion more Zen in the ETH pool. So eventually, when the USDC pool gets all nibbled up, then we'll probably see a lot of that start bleeding over here, and it'll just start eating from here. And who knows, like the sky's the limit over here on the ETH side, especially now that we have DBZen. DBZen is providing that protocol fee or that Ethereum for you to now like recycle it back into Zen. So this is also a really cool LP to be inside of. Like if you're trying to get into an LP, I could see the transactions on this like going dumb once more attention is on Zen. Right now it's under the radar, even though it's going, buck wild. It's very under the radar. Damn, Binance Chain still leading the transaction game and Zen world. That's amazing. So just to be transparent, there's two Ethereum contracts on this Zen list, because the wrapped ETH and the USDC, they both matter. So I got both of those here, but damn, 4.2 million in 24-hour trading volume, that's crazy in the overall ecosystem. And this is just the beginning, guys, and that's with all 10 Zen chains, pumping out whatever they're doing. So when it comes to prices, we still got AVAX ruling number two. We got Binance coming in at number three, still holding it down. They actually took over Moonbeam, which is very amazing because no one is. I don't. Maybe it's because we haven't really tapped into the dot community yet. Moonbeam is 100% a Polkadot associated blockchain. And there's a lot of things to do in the Polkadot ecosystem. But I am a believer that Zen is necessary in the Polkadot ecosystem because they believe in decentralization and they believe in first principles. But I can see that the Polkadot node structure is very centralized. And I can see that Moonbeam is a great addition to Polkadot because with the whole Moonbeam scenario, right? Like Moonbeam is a side chain or a parachain to Polkadot, and it's actually the on ramp into the Polkadot ecosystem. So the validators voted for Moonbeam to be the bridge from any blockchain into Moonbeam or into the Polkadot ecosystem. So that's the special thing about Moonbeam is that Dot has basically been, like, or in my opinion, the Dot node validators were like, we need a channel into this ecosystem because it's closed off due to the centralization of it. So we're going to use Moonbeam as that bridge to get people in to the Polkadot ecosystem. And I'm cool with that. And that's kind of why here we're going to open up Stella Swap. This is a way for you to cross chain swap in between different blockchains. This is actually really, really cool. It's called Stella Swap. Uh, it's made on Moonbeam, so it's a Polkadot system, but it supports all chains or like a good amount of EVMs. So you got your Avalanche, you got your Polygon, Binance, Phantom. You got all your you got all your Zen chains. Eventually, they're gonna introduce the Cosmos ecosystem. So we're just waiting for these to go online and get the Eve Moss from over here too. And I think this is very special because we can also use DeFi Llama. So I don't know if you've ever used these tools before, but these are the ways that you can do your research to make sure that you're backing your idea. Like when I went into the Zen rabbit hole, I was like, all right, man, I gotta like figure out how I can finesse and get as much Zen as possible because that's the game plan. Like it's not about getting enough Zen. It's about using all the chains to get as much Zen as possible, just in case somebody decides they want to make an app that actually consumes all Zen or something like that, who knows what can happen down the line when X1 comes out. I do think there's the potential that a superhuman being will come out of the crypto space. I don't see any other industry outside of cryptocurrency where there's some great innovation to occur. So who knows who's coming out of crypto that's going to be on their Steve Jobs, on their Elon Musk, because Satoshi dead as fuck, or whatever he is, he's gone. His birthday is tomorrow, but who is this man? Who is Satoshi? Where is he? We don't know. Right now we're looking at DeFi Llama. So you'll see Moonbeam has 45 million in a total value locked across all dApps. But if you look at like Polkadot, so let's go ahead and go to Polkadot chains. So there's quite a few of them. Um, but okay, so we got a little bit of a flip flop right now. This brand is coming up right now, but Moonbeam used to have the number one spot. They have dropped to number two. I wonder why that is. Wonder what these other ones have to do here. But Moonbeam has 44 protocols on top of it. So this is what I'm saying about the Polkadot ecosystem. Has pretty much chosen Moonbeam as their go-to bridge, and all of the money or crypto going in and out of the Polkadot eco right now is pretty much flowing through Moonbeam, as well as this one here, which is called Astar. You could do your own research on the Polkadot ecosystem. I really recommend it. It's super fascinating. I don't think people are really into it except mad nerdy fools because they know what they can do with the technology. But that's why, again, I'm preaching to the choir because you guys already know it. But if you are a Polkadot developer and you know how to work Moonbeam, I would highly recommend using the Zen token as some sort of DeFi token because you are getting instant access to the whole ecosystem of what is Zen and its user. And you couldn't ask for anything, better as a developer. Like, what kind of dev doesn't want to open up? Like, it's like you're making a theme park, and then you have all these roller coasters, but you don't know, got no roller coaster enthusiasts. So the first day you open up, it's just Boo Town. It's just boo. This is whack. So that's what Zen brings to a theme park. We are the user. We know we getting the clicks right now, basically. Some of these chains, it's only Zen working. But yeah, Moonbeam coming in at number five. I had to go in real quick and spill because look at liquidity is only $652, but there's so much opportunity. Um, we got Matic coming in number six, Cosmos, Eve Moss, Doge Chain. While Doge coin has its day, you got the Doge load, right? Every time I look, refresh, I get a little Doge. Shout out to Elon Musk for pumping something I do not own. I do not own any Doge chain. I don't even have any Doge. Yeah, I don't have any Doge, and then I don't have any Zen on Doge chain because I don't have any Doge. And these are things to think about too, is like, why is it hard to get there? So these bottom chains here, besides ETH I think it's just no one really thinks about it right now. So it's a little bit of an underdog, but you can tell from the transactions, there's some people over there keeping their eye on it, as well as ETH has an LP of $3,000. So you feel me? Like it's you might you hear the word Polkadot and you're like, oh wow, like there's a lot of cool things going on over there. But then you look at the LP and Zen and it's whack because of that's just it. There's no users over there. Might be a lot of cool ideas, but ain't nobody over there clicking the buttons and using the chain. But then you have something like the ETH POW, right? Like ETH proof of work, where it's a fork of Ethereum when Ethereum went to proof of stake. It was the side chain that continued the proof of work ledger, right? So there's a lot of opportunity over there for people who were mining Ethereum, but now they can't mine Ethereum because they only have hardware. A lot of them have moved over to proof of work, especially ETH proof of work. And I think they believe Zen is dope, and that's why they're bumping it. Because Zen is, I think, one of the highest traded assets on ETH Power right now. You can't get any better than that, right? Like this new thing, like, look, damn, they already yuled over here. Wow, I haven't even seen this. Damn. Wow. What the hell? I burned all my Zen. I think I burned all of my ETH POW Zen down here, but I do have. Oh, don't get it twisted though. Where my Zenmon at? Some people have Pokemons. Me, I have a Zenmon. Dun 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 dun. Just wait until Moon Party, says Doug. First time I ever seen a 1 million liquidity for Zen, says Shez Evans. L Matrix Polkadot is really going to be doing good in the future. They are. Polkadot's actually really sick, yo. It's like one of my favorite discoveries in my Zen journey because when you really get into Zen, you start to learn about all of the chains that Zen lives on and why potentially Jack Levin deployed on those chains. So, in my opinion, I think Jack tried to get all of us ahead. If you if you're really into crypto, every single chain that hosts Zen as a native currency has something special about it. And some of those chains had the opportunity have the opportunity to be special, and it kind of exposed a little bit of their, not necessarily downfalls, but maybe things that they want to improve on as we go into the future because that shit ain't decentralized. Now, I'm just gonna see here. Yeah, so I got some ETH POW coming out tomorrow. We're still cooking over there. I got the glam happening. Most of my bag is gonna be Moonbeam right now, because most of my ETH, because ETH is so expensive, ETH Zen so expensive. I have that stuff, max minting. I need as much as I can of that. No need to, go short on ETH Zen when it's low in liquidity and whatnot. So I go short on the subchains, such as Moonbeam and Avalanche, because we could see here on Pub, shout out to my guy Joseph. Those are the only two chains left with EAA. So I'm going to say that a lot because I'm just trying to make sure you get it trapped in your head of how to read the um, attributes of Zen. So there are a lot of different attributes that make Zen very dynamic, and I think that's why people can't grasp it and they can't really uh, understand how simple it is, and then you become confusing. Zen is not confusing, you're confusing. So you just kick back and learn all the attributes, study them so that you can understand how the flow works. So the reason why I like ZenPub is because I got this table and then I can just kind of, make it, top and bottom style so we can really get to know the chains. And EAA is important. This is the early amplified adoption. So the first 10 million miners, or global rankers. um, its first 10 million global rankers, they are subjective to it was a 10% early adoption. So as people came in behind you, your Zen mints went up as people came in. So there is an amp, right? There's an amplifier for 8,000, or excuse me, 3,000 days, which is 8 years. That's amplifying Zen mints for anybody that gets in early, or you're minting early. So the longer you wait to mint, the less Zen you're going to get in the future. And that S curve is what makes Zen bullish. That was the original narrative uh, that I'm still loving, because that's what makes the burn make a lot of sense, right? A lot of inflation in the real world is not backed by shit. And then even like the Bitcoin inflation is hard to talk about, because the happening is pretty dope, but there's so much Bitcoin that's been distributed to so many other people. And there's a lot of Bitcoin held by so many tiny groups of people that the happening really doesn't have the same effect it had in the very beginning of Bitcoin. And for Zen, they sped that up, and we have pretty much a happening every single day, where it gets harder to mint Zen every day that you wait, because the AMP is based on days, whereas the EAA is based on global rankers. Okay, so build your G rank up, dog. That's what you're looking to get. You're looking to get them low G ranks, because that's a clear indication that that particular Zen claim has more Zen than the other ones. That's why I got really bullish on XeNFTs, because it makes it so much easier for me to discover what exactly I'm looking for. Maybe we'll jump into that too in a little bit. But the EAA is important, because as long as you get in, you do some max terms, you're going to get the most Zen on this chain in max term day. People on Ethereum, they ran that up. We're officially out of EAA over there. That happened like a month ago. So as you can see, Ethereum just broke it, 10.2 million. So you just missed it. That's why it's cool to look at XeNFTs, because then you can find EAA. So we can go over here to blur.io. I like blur.io. Some people don't like it. What I really like about it, here, let me make it light mode. That's easier to see. How do I make it? Where's that shit at? I thought maybe they just were like, it's light mode forever, or it's dark mode forever now. Hmm. Oh, it's right here. All right. Just so it's easier for everyone to see. So what we're looking at right now is blur.io. Blur is a way for you to look at NFTs and really find something out there for yourself if you're trying to plug in a pocket. Like me right now, I got a pocket to plug, bro. That's June of this year. So like if I want to get some Zen mints, because I know for a fact I ain't got nothing popping in June of this year, I can come to blur.io. I can come over here to the attributes, and this is why I was saying you want to get familiar with the Zen attributes or the properties, so that you can finesse the system. Like, hello, why are you not finessing the system? Like, duh. So I started to learn the attributes when the Zen NFTs came out, because it gave me a little bit of an advantage on a lot of people. Actually, I'll show you my advantage right now. Fuck it, flex time. It's time to fucking flex. So look at this. I bought these NFTs right here. This one. This is 50 VMUs. 50 VMUs, y'all. 50 VMUs. I got it for 0.0038. Yo, the person that made this was tripping. But for some reason, they decided to let it go. So what you'll see here, and this is why I learned a lot about Zen, because I was playing the NFT game, and it forced me to learn uh, how how this NFT was created, because this this is what we're trying to talk about, right? Like Zen is an energy. It is a source of information, and it's a fuel. It's a power source. So information and power at the same freaking time. Now, the information that I learned when diving into Zen NFTs, I had to learn Zen to understand how a Zen NFT could even be made. Because if you don't understand the Zen, then what are you looking at, right? So I went through the whole Zen white paper, both Zen NFT and Zen, learned how the global rank was created. And realistically, it was because I wanted all the colors, right? So like there's like all these different colors in Zen NFT world that you can have, right? Like there's like this green one, and then there's like this like opal one, and the color is based off of what they say is power. So that's the terms, the VMUs. So I had to learn like why I wanted to have a good G rank and why my terms matter and things like that. So just a fun nerdy thing if you want to nerd out on. Just learn attributes of Zen and Zen NFTs, and it'll just teach you about the things you're looking at. Now, what was crazy is that you'll see I swooped this one. Here, let's go to cost. Can I do it by cost? No, I can't. So I swooped three of these for 0.003, all on the same day. It shows crazy. This one had 17, and then this one had, oh, I had four of these. Oh, this one has 14. Damn. This one had 25. All for the swoop. Oh, here's another one. I swooped five. God damn, I was going ham. This one had the 20. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, I don't know what I'll do with those. Maybe I'll hold on to them and blah blah blah. But that's the type of deals you can find if you understand the attributes. Because off the rip, I knew I needed to grab those just so I can have them. But what we'll see here, though, just to show real fast, the person that made this NFT, you see here, they made it for 0.14, and then they sold it to me for way less than that because for some reason, Zen has capitulation moments, and those capitulation moments for a Zenian are actually moments for you to find better deals and to really get, you know, um, and it's winning. So right now the floor isn't as capitulated as it was. If you rewind time, there was a time where it was pretty low for Zen Mint, and people weren't really caring about them. Now, going back to this theory that you can, we'll make these big. So now that you've like kind of understand, like there's these attributes you need to be looking at, you can start seeing maybe some deals out there. So right now, I mean, there's nothing with EAA at all. Hmm. So you can hit, you can go over here. You could, I guess you could try to fish one out. What's the floor? What's the floor on the EAA? So there's 88 listed. If you want some EAA 1%, oh, there's some there. There's some right there on the floor. Oh, but this is only 45 days. Oh, and this one's expired too. So you see, you're gonna have to do these type of things. You're gonna have to vet the card before you get into it, so that you can make sure that you don't burn yourself. And this is again why it's important to learn the attributes. This is a great educational moment for everyone. So you'll see that this particular one is trash. The reason why it's trash is because one, it only has 45 days. Like, that's not tight to me. But if it is to you, do you? You know. But to me personally, hell no. I want max term. But then the maturity is always going to be on the card at the very bottom. So you'll see here that it matured on March 14th. So this is dud. Duddy is dud. Person already probably claimed it, and it's just living here. And we're in an early time of Zen NFTs where the NFT platforms don't know how to take them off after they've been redeemed. Um, I've heard the Zen devs talk about it, and like I said, it's just a futuristic thing. We like are such, this is such a dynamic NFT that even the NFT markets don't have code built yet to satisfy a Zenian, right? Like this is already claimed, but yet it lives here, and potentially somebody could buy it, and now they're gonna feel wrecked. I would love to get this eliminated, but unfortunately, is bigger than us. But you see the next one over is a good one. April 14th to 24, like dope. Let's run it. You got the same going here, and you could even do three. It looks like these happen. So you see some they pop up, they'll update, they'll say redeemed on them, so you don't get messed up. But some of them won't. So you just gotta play it cool. Like this one doesn't say it. Maybe they didn't redeem it and it's just like penalty vibes or something like that. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're doing your due diligence. Oh, here's a cool one. June 28th. Hey, That's a pocket I need to fill. So this one's got the 3AA. It's 180 days. What I could do to do some more discovery on this is I can load up Zen Turbo. You guys are just floating with me right now. We're just zenning out on stream. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Drop a little yoga guy or yoga woman in the chat if you're feeling zen. We'll go over here to the Zen Turbo area, and this is basically how I do all my research on everything that I touch. I'm not just gonna go out there and wail out, dude. Quality insurance, guys. Keep that in mind. All right, we're going for Beamers, Benzes, and Bentleys. We're not going for anything lower than that. Beamers, Benzes, and Bentleys. We'll get Lambos too, though. Ah, man, this is actually pretty dope right here. This is get a little 17%er right here. So this one's gonna has estimate 11 million. It's $31. Let's plug a pocket. Let's just do it live. Let's just do it live. Unless somebody's about to really buy from me right now, so I could just buy this. What's gas like? I'm in fuck it mode. Sometimes in crypto, you just gotta have fuck it mode. Let's just say fuck it, because I need something in June. This is something that I know in my mind. So, oh my God. Okay, I'm not that fuck it. Damn it. Am I this fuck it? That's a lot. Hold on, how much is one VMU right now? Hmm. Damn. All right. So this is the one thing too, though. Gas in on the NFTs do play a factor. Buying them in the middle of the day, you can end up having things like this. Knowing gas can go lower. Now I'm kind of bargaining. You know, I just showed all of you guys that this is something I'm looking for, and it's only 30 bucks. So now you might see it and be like, "Hey, I need to go and get that same thing," which I don't give a fuck. Do you? I got Zen coming. Um, but these are the cool ways of finding deals so that you can get into the mix. Now, granted, it's only one VMU, but at least you're getting some Zen out. You know, you're paying $60 right now to get the Zen for the future, but at least you know you're securing some Zen because who knows what's gonna happen once this thing really starts finding its traction. I'm being mega bearish because I don't want to be bullish yet because I want it to go lower, right? But you see, like there's so much stuff going on in the Zen ecosystem. Just talking about it makes me fucking bullish on it, and um, I want it to go lower, but there's just so much opportunity for everyone to get in and be a part of this. Now, going back to like the Polkadot thing, went hard on that, but the reason why I could think about that with Polkadot is when you look at the total market of crypto, we are at a 50 billion total value locked across all chains. We're at an all-time low on all chains right now. If you believe in cryptocurrency, then you know that this isn't going to be like this for that much longer. The lowest it went was down in January. I'm still looking for some sort of capitulation event to get more people shaken out. I don't know what's going to happen. Don't I mean we want to just see what happens. Coming soon in a reality to you, the world goes to shit. I don't know, but knowing that the whole market is low, right? And knowing that ETH2 on staking is coming out, which I don't think will do too much damage to the market. I think a lot of people are overhyping that shit. To be honest, ETH unstaking is great because it shows that the product worked or like that the code works, right? The worst thing that can happen is that people can't unstake. Then people are going to really panic and be like, eat the shit. But if the staking goes as planned and people can get their ETH out and maybe they sell a little bit, it will help redistribute some ETH into the hand of the masses. And then from there, we can go up as a team. That's the part a lot of people I don't think be thinking about. Now let's go ahead and look at DXN because I haven't even talked about that shit. Just been going in on Zen today. Been going in on Zen today. Um, where is the blue glasses? What up? Is it Avi or Ave? Ave, what up, dog? DeFi for life. Just a complaint. Your videos are very good. Great information, some alpha, and professional presentation. Jack should have to pay you. Jack should have to pay me. Jack owes me. He's my dev, though. I love that quote from Trevon. That's one of my favorite trade quotes. Jack works for me. All right. All these devs work for me. They work for us. They work. Well, we're not together, so they work for me. But glad you guys are getting some info out of this. Oh, this isn't the chart I built because this is on the USD, but we knew that there was a top up there. Also, look at this, guys. This is on the USD chart. I didn't show this yesterday. I was showing my ETH chart. I did do a downtrend over here, and we are reaching a point of resistance. We will see what happens next. But let's go to the real chart because DXN, it's going just as I said yesterday. I see it's going to $20 before we go up, which is totally fine. That's a healthy pullback. Like, look at this stupid looking ugly chart. Like, who cares if we pull back to 20 bucks? We could pull back to $10. Who cares? People already bought it for a fraction, right? I'm seeing people buy DXN under one. That's bullish as freak, dude. Like, it's not happening right now, but when I did see it happening, yeah, right now everybody's buying in around whole numbers. So these are the hopium buyers. They're buying in whole numbers. But when we were up here at the top, people were actually minting the DXN to then sell it on the market, and they were selling their little bits, like not even one DXN. They're just throwing that shit back in, and that's good for distribution, right? Like that's good to know that in a possible use case scenario, some people might feel okay with decimal point, fractionalized DXN. I think that's fucking crazy. But if you are saying to yourself, hey, I'm gonna pay you in 0.05 DXN, I can't be nothing more than bullish as fuck because that's crazy to me. But I do see this kind of pulling back here, and this is a very tight pullback. This is a very steep pullback. So this is more of a controlled pullback, in my opinion. And there's so many people with their eyes on this. And this is why DBZen is so fairly distributed and probably one of the best distributed hourglasses to man. You can hear it. Hourglass time. Here, we're gonna let that go ahead and do its thing. Um, damn, is my live frozen? Damn, are we froze? Put a one in the chat if we ain't frozen. Damn it. Oh no. Let me check. Oh man. Not again, not again. Oh no, it looks like I'm live. Okay. Shit. Sorry. All right, we live. Oh, that's my phone. My shit was tripping on my little monitor. You feel me? I ain't got a full blown like streaming setup. This is just your boy at his computer. So I use my cellular device as a pure monitor. My shit froze up because it wasn't on the internet. I was like, oh, damn. But hell yeah. Hey, what's up, Spruve? Welcome to the stream, dog. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the hourglass. A hourglass was such great marketing. Man, wish I could have worked. But the thing that made Hourglass fail and why I love Zen so much is that Hourglass, you gotta trust the dev, right? The dev is who played the role of the savior, right? And if the dev can't save you, the coin is dead. And that's the problem with being an influencer, somebody who wants to be intelligently encouraging people to go in the right directions with something new, right? It's hard to encourage people to go in the right direction when you know that their fate is really in the dev's hands. With Zen, my fate is in my hands because I create my Zen. All of the Zen on the market as well was in the fate of those miners' hands, and they decided to put it on the market for me. or for you, or for whoever, all the Zenians out there that believe in Zen. But that exchange of supply and demand makes it a lot easier for me to tell people about it. Whereas, like I said, like our glass was sick as fuck, but the devs had majority of the glass. Like we had this much glass, and they had all this glass, and it just couldn't be fairly distributed. It wasn't possible, even with Trevon trying to save that shit. It just wasn't possible. But now we have this new world, right? We have DBZen, we have Phoenix, we have what did Jack post today? We have that full post. He posted a meme coin that's been going around and hashtagging below everybody. Elon, Elon coin. Oh, this coin right here. The Ponzi continues. Zenlon. Here, let's bring it up. I'm not so much. So there's going to be a meme coin race. I know that's a fact. Now, meme coins are nothing more than shit coins. But we're gonna have fun with these things and we're gonna see what they potentially can do. I probably won't be participating as much as other folks in these worlds because like I said, this your boy Crypto, bruh. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a DJ slash motherfucking producer, you feel me? And I like to make rational decisions. So for me and these shit coins, I'll probably be the last one to get in, right? I'll be the guy who pumps your bags. But I'm gonna keep my eye on it because it's gonna be really cool to see other people interact with it because meme coins do rule crypto's daily trading volume. That's just the name of the game in the crypto world. So I'm inviting the meme coins. DBZen though and Phoenix are not meme coins. Don't get that shit fucked up. Okay. DBZen offers yield and native token. So the utility of burning your Zen to get DXN to get the native, that combination of recycling is something that is only specific to this DApp. Now, this DApp, Zenlon, is just a coin, just a coin. There's no utility. Maybe somebody makes a staking pool, maybe, and then maybe there's some fees that occur, maybe. But that's regular DGen play. So if you know how to play that game, play that game. They are working off of DBZen. So you got to burn your DBZen, and when you burn your DBZen, you then get to mint this Zenlon. And when you burn uh, in here, I don't think it's a weekly auction. Oh wait, check stats weekly on burns all time. So some people are already burning. Looks like they got, or it's one person burning one address. Don't know who that is, but they doing it. I'm not gonna be burning any of my DBZen. You got me messed up, sir. But DBZen is going amazingly great. I am closer to my ROI, so as you guys know, I've been recycling my DBZen back into the pool just because I made some profit last week. So far, my first entry of 0.13 Ethereum is in profit. It's or not in profit, but it has been ROI'd. So I don't need to worry about that specific burn anymore. The DXN was free, and now all of the pool share coming after me making that that little bit of gas feedback. I'm already on track to do it again. So my divs were a little bit smaller yesterday because it was a smaller pool. There was less burners. I also didn't burn, so that messed up my ratio a little bit. Uh, Now, what's cool though is seeing this lower lobby at 65 billion Zen. Anybody that burned on that day, they got better rates than anybody that burned back on these days. So yesterday was a delusion point, a delusion, yeah, delusion. So there was a lot of people that were diluted yesterday in the pool that did not get in. So there's a lot of opportunity now. Hopefully, if today's pool stays slow and low, maybe you get another day where people are going to get diluted that don't get in, and then you can burn some Zen and get a better position when the burn pool starts to go up and the divs start to go up. That's pretty much how I'm playing it. That's why I was thinking like maybe we see this like whale style chart every week. Hopefully we can find an oscillation where it's just like this, like Lots of burns, then no burns, lots of burns, then no burns, because that's what you would want to catch, right? You're going to want to catch the chart when Zen burns go up, and that can happen in different waves. One of those waves being Zen being printed onto the market. So when you look at the monitor, or excuse me, the dashboard, looking at that Zen that's coming out, right? Like, looks like most of our Zen though is in around 200 days. So in about 200 days from now, 90 days, 100 to, yeah, 100 to 200 days, that's when we'll start seeing um, a lot more Zen out. So there will be more opportunity for the gains. Because again, DBZen is a reward token for those that claim. It's just a way for you to compound and bond your Zen to another token with less supply. You know, because like Zen is infinite supply, DBZen is cap supply. I don't need to go into the math, go and learn about that. It is going up. 89 people though throwing in batches right now. That's pretty. Oh no, 89 batches. Okay, we got 8 players. All right. That's cool though. That's cool though. We could cook with that. We can cook with that. We could cook with that. Um, but yeah, DBZen, I'm still thinking we're still gonna hit the $20 area. And here, this is my chart to show you why I got off topic there. So yesterday we built the kind of the structure of potential resistance. And what we can see here is, like I said, with this line going down, and this is just a downtrend to a potential low, because that's where we see we had a lot of action, right? There's a lot of activity here. There's a lot of resistance here to hold the price down here. So when it did finally go, it ripped. Now, this is an area of suspicion because, yeah, we might get down here, but it doesn't mean we're just gonna like take off after we get down there. We might need to test out what's going on, and also, you know, like I said, feel the market out to make sure that everybody's on board with the next movement. As you can see here, this downtrend, it's really good to see. We had that one touch there, but then these two touches, these two rejections, they didn't touch the actual downtrend, but one did touch this special line we were looking at here, which was a potential resistance line. So you'll see that we had some activity, dropped down below that, came back up, tested it again, and had a super knock. Hell to the no. And then here you can see that we had somebody trying to get the price up, but there wasn't enough buyers, which then just caused us to not even get back to this resistance line. We get another pullback. And now this wick here, you can think of that as like a new low of $23. And this is becoming smaller and smaller. Now, what happens here, right? We're looking at the hourly because that's going to tell us more characters of what's going on within the whole DBZen, right? Within the whole of DBZen. So I do see here that there is some RSI support. Now, do we come up and out of here? I don't know, man. That I am really curious, but this is good to see. So as somebody who's involved in DBs, and I'm not scared of people selling right now. Honestly, I want the lower lows if possible. Please throw them bitches my way. I am here to grab them. If you are trying to toss them off the sea, I'm okay with it. And I can see here that you can see here that there is the possibility of shaking some people out and having your dip time, right? This would be a good dip time. If we were dipping down here, like going like that, and then we, you know, to the upside, everybody wins. Whales get the low lows that they were looking for. And then I get more and more people getting out of the pool, which will increase my divs if people aren't burning. And yeah, everybody wins. Now, does it work out that way? That's just, you know, we don't know. It's crypto. Things work and then they don't. But here, looking at this RSI, we are in an upwards trend. So there could potentially be some opportunity to get your hands on the DBZen for the cheap. This could be the cheap. But I don't know, man. I would rather see a confirmation, right? And that's what I'm saying. Rational thinking here. Put on rational thinking caps, not no tin foil caps. Just regular A plus B equals C. So for me, I would rather burn Zen in this scenario and not worry about catching the dip. And if it gets there, it gets there. If not, at least I know I caught the dip. Now, the reason why I say that is because these pools have been showing that if you burn one DBZen, which typically on a 27-day or 20, Gwei day, you're gonna be getting you're gonna be spending around 60. I think it's like here. Let's see. So if we do it like where it's been. So let's say 23. So it's $12 for one of these tokens. Um, and well, it's $12 to enter, but you're gonna be getting. I need this to not have it like that right now. This sucks because I can't change this part, but it's all good. That's for another time. You're gonna be getting not that much. From what I've been seeing, I can maybe do it here, down here. Yeah, so from what I've been seeing, these folks have been getting around 0. Like half a token, which is still $2 in profit. So if you're burning one batch, there's still $2 in profit if you sell your DXN on the next day. And that's something that I've been paying attention to, where there's still a profitable DXN miner. Because a lot of people are buying DXN, but you could be burning it in mining it like smart people do. I'm just kidding. Everybody's smart here. But this is why I be preaching. Why don't you just burn the Zen? But if you don't have any Zen, I get it. You got to double dip anyways. So it might be cheaper for you to buy it because you're going to double dip anyways. So I get it. I understand the argument. But for someone that is coming from the Zen community and has the Zen, if you have Zen in your wallet, you're better off burning it than you are buying it right now, because your burn is $2 more profitable, right? At these levels. And that's just some simple math. Simple myth. Simple myth, everybody. Simple myth. See? Simple myth. You're getting about that much. And I've been seeing people burn it like that too. Because again, the DBZen is going to be superior to a lot of other protocols because it's organically attached to Gwei, which is going to be attached to the blockchain. So unfortunately, no one else came out with this first, and DBZen is one of the first of its kind. Anybody could have done this. Anybody could have dropped a DApp that burns a native token and gives 100% of the protocol fee to burn the redeem token, or whatever you want to call it, the gas token. Here in our scenario, it's Zen. So you get to burn your Zen, gets you into the contract, you get some Ethereum, some protocol fee, you spend it, and then that spent Ethereum is then distributed to everybody that's staking. So you holding your rewards, you get distributed Ethereum of people minting out DBZen daily. And like I said, there are minters now because there is opportunity to burn one batch and it be affordable for you to sell it. So what does this scenario bring to the DBZen world, right? And why I'm so bullish on this idea that you do need a lot of DBZen or DXN, like not a lot, but like maybe you want to work your way to 1% of the supply. So if it's 500 million, or excuse me, if it's 5 million, then you are looking at getting that 1%, like that 25K, that like, that 50K area, getting in that little zone, and you'll be set for life, generational wealth or whatever. So I could see that happening too. It's a lot of weeks of buying and a lot of batches, but there are the people that are going to try to well up to that, and why it's going to be a great place to be when that happens again. When people start whaling and they're like, I got to burn Zen to get in here because it's cheaper than me buying it. And when that yin yang oscillation happens, it's going to get pretty bananas. That's, we might be looking at this like up here, because like looking at like a high price on this is very hopium driven. But like when you really zoom out and you think about like where is DBZen going to be, um, this is just looking at the hourly, like why not, right? Like why not come up here and test 250, right? Like how far away is that? How far away is $250? And what kind of market forces do you need to get that? That's quick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. This is a quick 1000%. from the bottom right now. Just do a quick thousandaire. Um, and the only reason I say that is because if Zen becomes more expensive to burn, it automatically makes DXN harder to create. And if it's harder to create DXN, that means that the DXN that is in the pool is the created DXN, right? So realistically, this is why I was in love with DXN when I first heard about it, and I was reading about how we're going to make the token. Um, DXN doesn't have a cap on like how expensive it can be because of how low the supply is. And when the demand comes, people could be burning Zen that is very expensive, making them like have this like veil of like, no, DBZen is expensive. Like burning 2.5 right now, burning 2.5 Zen isn't shit. It ain't shit. I think it's like $2, bruh. I think it's like $2. Well, we're going up right now, so it might not be $2 no more. It's $8 now. Oh man, see? So it costs $8 to burn the Zen, and then or you're spending $8 worth of Zen, and then you're spending that one protocol fee. So looking here, we're just doing some simple math so you can understand that like you got to really get it in right now. We'll just say we're doing it at 30. Ooh, I put 11. So we got the transaction cost here is going to be 16 bucks. So one batch right now is $16 plus the $8. So $24 to create one DBZen. So technically right now DBZen is priced very well because it's $24 to make one at these levels. As Zen goes up in price, this is going to become more expensive. So like if Zen goes to just up here to 6 zeros, that's gonna uh, my bad. It's gonna 1x the price. So it'll be at $16 for 2.5 million Zen. So when it gets to that area, which is not that far away, which is just like right up here, but this blue line. So if it were to get to this blue line, everything is doubled in price. And now we're working in this crazy world where as Zen increases in price, the protocols should also increase because they're bonded to Zen at the end of the day. Because you as a buyer don't really reap the rewards. I've said this in my previous streams. I'm probably about to get up out of here, but just for those that don't know, you only get rewards daily if you're burning. So if you do stake, you have to wait 2 cycles. And it sucks too if you want to do it before the pool ends so that you can get in the day for the next day. But the whole staking idea, it makes you not have divs for almost 2 days. So burning will always be superior, and since that is known by the Zenians and by the people who whale into this, they will be controlling the pool based on all of those market metrics. It's just off the rip. We're seeing it happen already, and we're only 7 days into this, 8 days into this. This is pretty cool. I saw this pop up, excuse me, on my desk today. Here, let me see if I can refresh it if it has anything different. But we have a DBZen portal opening on Zen Network very soon, which is going to be really dope because then now people will be able to go to the Zen website and then they'll be able to see DBZen, right? So we have like Zen Nights up here. And this is just like a preview site. I was fortunate to be able to see. But you'll see we got Zen Nights also added up here, which this is going to do some fun stuff. The ordinals with the Zen, man, come on, man. Like we're mixing all the crypto worlds together. Like we get the Bitcoin world going. I hope I get number 91. This one's fire. Um, but yeah, DBZen is going to be added to the Navi bar. So more exposure, more people being able to see a way for them to recycle their Zen. And the game continues, dude. Like it doesn't stop. It doesn't quit. Get yourself some Zen NFTs. These are still cool. Don't think they're not. Let's see how much one is right now. Let's see. Max term. Don't be afraid to get one, man. Play the game. All right. If all you can afford is one, hey, at least you did it now before others can't afford it. That's how I think of it. If you can't afford it right now, imagine how unaffordable it's going to be for people who can afford it. That's the best way to think of it. Like, oh, I can't afford $38. Like maybe I should scratch up $38 because One day it's going to be more than that. So zero point 0.2. Wow. zero point 0.2 to make one VMU. That's very interesting because again, like I was saying, the floor price on this is much lower. You can go and scoop some of these right now, 0.056 and save some money on VMUs. It's crazy, man. Like, who's doing why are these here? Like, do people not know? Or, like that's sometimes I'll be standing here just looking like, do people like not know like that this is not how you do it? Like, I don't know. And you can max buy over here, so like I can here, let's make this smaller. So I can like go and like grab like this one, this one, this one, and get like 5 VMUs. All right, let me just make sure I'm not playing myself. So yeah, all these look grand and daddy. So I can come back over here and it's zero point 0.2. So I could get 5 VMUs right now for the price of one VMU on Zen Network. That's crazy. Oh no, well yeah, I guess my gas. Oh, now that's putting it all together in the gas fees. So maybe not the same. But you catch my drift. Like you can use this site to really enhance how much Zen you're creating. And then that's when it becomes a part-time job because you're just like stuck on your computer all day trying to figure out how you can finesse the next day in Zen. But yeah, Zenlon, be on the lookout for the first meme coin. You do have to burn your DXN. Jack has tweeted it. So he's not necessarily playing the game, but he understands that the game is there to be played. And it only makes it fun if there are the crypto feelings, right? Like, look at Twitter having the Doge up here, bro. Like, crypto is such a pop culture driven experience at this point in time. You have to embrace the shit coins. Now, you don't have to do it, but just understanding it and embracing it, that might give you some cool points. They got their GitHub here. You can go and check it out, blah, blah, blah. Now, the one thing I do have an issue with is this one. Now, this is Zen Crypto. They have like a news thing. Okay. Now, I've followed this thing only because they've been posting a lot of news since the beginning. Now they were saying that you're gonna be able to mint on their site. But what makes me nervous now, and something that I'm not really feeling, they do a lot though. So maybe one day they'll do a Twitter Spaces or they'll do some sort of AMA where we can see them to make sure that they're real people, right? Like they're saying this isn't a meme. So you better be a real person and not trying to rug me because that's really messed up to bring me into this fake ass business proposal, right? You're saying that you're gonna help me mint some Zen. You're gonna bring me in with all of this stuff that doesn't really look super professional to me, especially the contributors part. Like, come on, guys. Like, are you serious? Like, all right. There's like I said, we have shit coins and then we have b bad looking websites and possible bad actors. Don't get your shit coins and your bad actors mixed up. You definitely want to dodge the bad actors and learn about the shit coins. But the reason why I'm calling this particular site maybe potentially bad actor is because when I click hit mint, what I see is a clone of Zen.FYI. All right. And for me personally, I'm like, yo, I'm a Zenian. I know what the fuck is going on here. I don't know about this, man. So this is ZenCryptoNews.io. I'm not trying to knock them and say don't go over there and mint, but I'm literally saying like here's the Phoenix UI, which is the developer of Zen.fy. So we can click like look at this. This is literally the dashboard to Phoenix. And he made it like this on purpose. Cloned FYI. So let's go to Zen.fyi just to put it into perspective, guys. So you got to be careful. You got to do your research. You got to make sure you're not getting caught, slipping, standing still, because people are going to do these things to make you think they're the original. Now, I'm cool with it. I think it's okay to try to make something because you're a developer and you want to make something, you want users to interact. But this is the part of the game where you need to innovate and you need to figure yourself out. Go look in the mirror, man, hype yourself up, go take a walk or some dumb shit. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do to find your zone, but cloning and then pushing propaganda that this is gonna be dope. Like this stuff, like heads up folks, rumor is that we might launch our brand new token with the next couple hours. But why would I want your token when I know you cloned Joe Blau? Like what all I'm expecting now is a clone token that isn't going to change my direction of cryptocurrency. It's just going to fucking be a token. And I don't want that. That's me. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to be doing me, which is utilities. I'm burning my Zen for really good utility. And if not, I'm hodling my Zen for the gains. And that is all she wrote. What's up, chat? How y'all living, man? Mint responsibly. Mr. Drums, he knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. Feel me? Yeah. Now that's cheaper when gas is low, but I can't see this shit. I hate that I can't see my chat all the way. Wow, burning a lot of tokens. Hell yeah, man. We got Will in the house, and he's super bullish on Zenlon. He thinks it's going north. He must be the person that's burning right now. Damn, wait, 724 DBZen burned? For real? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's facts. Somebody burning it down right now. Look at that. Hey, if they're the only player and then you come after, they got all the tokens. But this is great because that means there's 724 DBZen out of circulation and been burned. So there isn't any anyways, and now it's being burned, dude. Like, hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Things are getting ready to get spicy. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and crypto will make you cry. Don't invest into shit. All right, so I'm about to sign up out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with another little cool little update of what I got cooking in my DBZen, in my Zen, in my crypto world. Maybe there'll be some new shit coins that will come out, and we'll have some more fun stuff to talk about. As well as maybe gas will go down, and we can actually do some stuff on stream. Or maybe X1 DevNet will get some more cool shit, so I can do some cool shit on a blockchain that doesn't cost $1 billion. But other than that, man, you have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'm fucking out of here. Pieces.